next on the show. For us on him, Danny.
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Around in this one here today.
Ready now, Ben Zobrist. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's
the windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Standing in, Albert Almora. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Lifetime in this matchup. He's had success, 6 for 14. Had some rain here late last night, but no thunderstorms in the forecast today. Game time temperature 89 degrees. Now the 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. Almora makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, 3-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High and deep to center field. Senzel looks up. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Digging in, Javier Baez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I love the location. Right. 2-0.
Ground ball left side. Played on the backhand. Throw gets him 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. In his career against this pitcher, he's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Rizzo, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 0-2 once more. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Irvin is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Great American Ballpark. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Jose Quintana gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. Throws all 3 for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
Stepping into the box, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit. I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0. is in there for strike one.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Swing and a hot shot toward third, and that's into the outfield.
He just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might have been foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Suarez is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Votto leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled off. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
In now is Yasiel Puig, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Quintana sets. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Almora. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Ball one.
That's inside.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Two and two to the Cubs catcher. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport, but he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber for his career in this matchup. It's been a steady 5 for 9. 2 of those hits were for home runs. In there at the knees, strike one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
In now, Jose Quintana. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Casali recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one, only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now here it comes. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball two. Got him swinging in the dirt. Contreras gathers. He'll throw down to first, one away.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively.
Second baseman.
And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's just 1 for 13. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Ball 1. One out, nobody on. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Gennett's going to turn for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Zobrist right there, and no shot to recover on the throw to first, and there are 2 on as we'll see how this is scored.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Stepping in now, Luis Castillo, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. This is popped up. Rizzo has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. The next 0-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. The 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Kurt Casale. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he.
Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Zobrist. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. 0-1. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Zobrist. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. First offering on its way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. To short. Iglesias is up with it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 2-0. So stepping in, Nick Senzel looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In is Joey Votto now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. As he rips it on the ground to second. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They're down 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. His second home run of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
3 runs, just 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Irvin racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 3 runs, just 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hard hit toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll go after the first. Comes set with the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. The 0-1 on its way. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Senzel going back at the track. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 2-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. Iglesias to his left. He's there. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cubs lead this one 5-0. Striding into the box, Yasiel Puig. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Liner towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back easily. Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. He pops it up. Zobrist ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
In now, Scooter Gennett, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Line toward the gap in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll be back in standing up. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Into the box, Phillip Ervin, as he'll take a look at ball one. Iglesias on second. Jeanette at first. One gone. Fouled off. And this is low. Ball two. 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Jose Peraza will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 9, Jose Peraza.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Quintana sets. Here's the 1-1. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 home. Hit in the air to right field. Hayward has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Robert Stevenson, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Robert Stevenson.
In now, Jason Hayward.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. Number 11 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Ben.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to take it is the sure-handed Iglesias, one away.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
At the plate, Albert Almora. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman,
Here's Chris Bryant now, and his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy.
And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. Jeanette has it for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Ball 2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 2-0 home. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! And that's a special home run. Anthony Rizzo continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Puig is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Kurt Valley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is up and in, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting.
All right,
15.
so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. 2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now the 2-0 home. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here.
Right
Batter
fielder,
versus
number
pitcher.
66.
You fight so hard as an
Yasiel.
offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes.
Ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He will score. And they are now on the board, though still well behind.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Roll. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Suarez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Stepping in now, Scooter Gennett, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Quintana sets. 0-1 on its way. In the dirt, and now let's see. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here it comes, 0-2. Chopper foul. Here's another 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Nope.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 9 and the Reds 2. Ready, 1. once again, Kyle Schwarber. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
The pitcher, number 6.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into the box now, Jose Quintana. No balls and a strike to count. No hits to this point. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Iglesias is there. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ben Zobrist. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Reds 2. Now at the plate, Phillip Ervin. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The left fielder.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in now, Robert Stevenson. He's getting his first
55.
plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
Robert Stevenson.
First delivery to him on the way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Into the box, Kurt Casale, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Stevenson, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Zobrist has it. There's one. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. None left for Cincinnati, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Michael Lorenzen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Michael Lorenzen.
Digging in and looking for more, Albert Almora. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen, batting .500, 4 for 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Puig, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and one away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. On top of that, he has 7 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
The 0-2 once more. Line towards center field. Senzel is there. 2 gone.
Now Barrett
hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A ball and a strike.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
The 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-2. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. There's Joe Maddon up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Cole Hamels gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching and batting in the 5th spot, number 35, Cole Hamels. Now playing first base.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nick Senzel. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Schwarber is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Joey Votto.
So striding in, Joey Votto. Previously against Cole Hamels, he has 7 hits in 28 tries. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to third. Bryant's got it. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Well, the first baseman tried to do his part, help his partner out, but the throw was just way too off target. He almost makes a great save, but that's going to be a throwing error all the way.
In now, Yasiel Puig.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Hayward will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. One left for Cincinnati, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He brings with him a .313 batting average. He also has 1 home run. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. The tail of the tape, not all that pretty so far. 10-2 our score as we meander toward a conclusion to this one. Now in the box, David Bodie, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Stepping into the box, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Hit hard to third. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Ready for another shot now. Jose Iglesias, previously against Cole Hamels. He's gone 2 for 8.
Iglesias.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Scooter Jeanette.
So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And up to hit next, a guy who's turned into a big-time RBI man, Scooter Jeanette. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's inside. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. Solo shot to right center. 8th home run of the season for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
Stepping in now, Philip Irvin. And it's fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
The pitcher, number 21.
Into the box, Michael Lorenzen. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. One and 2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2. Kurt Casale would be next. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. 9th inning coming up. It's now 10-3. Wandy Peralta enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Wandy Peralta.
Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Ben Zobrist.
First offering on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Ball, 1 strike.
This is line to left. Irvin is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Albert Almora, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
One out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to left. Oh, and he misses it.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Now batting, Chris Bryant. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard, but foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Comes set and the 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Ready for another chance? Kurt Casale starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. There's Baez. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, number 15.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Nick Senzel. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's
1-0.
inside for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty. One man out. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Contreras. And a good throw just beats him. Senzel is retired. 2 down now.
Number 19.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Hamels has his sign. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Quintana earned his 9th win of the year. Luis Castillo was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Cole Hamels takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.